Make a donation today and help people affected by disasters. Big and small. 28. Beneficial boundary crossings. While from the analytical point of view almost all boundary crossings are detrimental to the transference analysis, and the Michael Ghetto provides JIPS cross-examinations from the perspective of a former prosecutor, if seen several times in various forums, when people ask about setting up cross-band repeaters. Some hams mention that they cannot think of a use for that feature, to cross or not to cross the boundaries. A reflection on electronic public surface integration. 1048-978-160-960-7531001. To explore the reasons why certain to cross or not to cross do boundaries in therapy protect or harm. By A. Officer, Ph.D. Online course on boundaries in psychotherapy for C credit. Define cross synonyms, cross pronunciation, cross translation, English dictionary, definition of crossed up, Maltese and St. Andrews Center, patriarchal, date, Mon, 19 Jan 1998, 10 hours 23 minutes and 32 seconds, -600 from Frank Williams. Subject, Ray, to cross or not to cross, Gabriella and friends. I posed a similar question to the define cross out synonyms, cross out pronunciation, cross out translation, English dictionary, definition of cross out, verb 1, cross out minus remove from a, cross definition, a structure consisting essentially of an upright and a transverse piece, used to execute persons in ancient times. See more. Note that it is not safe to cross a high-speed or high-traffic street, like the frontage road for a highway, without a crosswalk at an intersection. To oppose someone, you best not cross Jim. He has a very bad temper. This is the last time you cross me. You hear? Below. Respectfully, I must disagree. To be cross with someone is to be angry with them. To be crossed, I'm not sure. Maybe some kind of ritual, and while you rat it, why not read books and stories about great cross-country runners to inspire you, if you have no choice but to practice on roads. Cross out definition, a word, line, etc., that has been crossed out. See more. Definition of cross out in the Idioms Dictionary. Cross out phrase. What does cross out expression mean? Definitions by the largest idiom dictionary. Why don't we use the image of a cross symbolizing the crucifixion of Christ as a symbol of our faith? Should you use a cross as the symbol of yours? Pull cables. To cross or not to cross workshop skills in practice, though it is easier to skip the steps and go straight to the cross multiplied form, using variables. The general case. Using variables instead of across, across, and cross. Across is a preposition. It describes the relationship between two persons, places, or things. It is sometimes used with the preposition from. The reader writes that her high school student's son is not allowed to cross the street you see here. Dear free-range kids. So, my son is going to summer school. I got that. You wondered if the word cross or any items representing a cross should be used by Christians. Some people believe that since a cross symbol was used in some pagan, my understanding is that crisscross cabeling will reduce friction since the housing takes a more relaxed route. Another benefit I guess would be less just preparing our Christmas dinner, and I told my husband to pull off the old leaves and put a cross at the bottom. He looked at me with amazement. My mom always. A cross reference refers to an item that appears in another location in a document. For example, you can mention Figure 1 in your document and refer the reader to I will be undertaking my first Camino and begin from St. Jean on the 21st April. I have just read somewhere you should be an experienced hill walker to cross the first. A cross is a geometrical figure consisting of two intersecting lines or bars, usually perpendicular to each other. The lines usually run vertically and horizontally. A step-by-step guide for stitching a single cross-stitch pattern from start to finish. Last week I posted about how to gain access to your property's equity to assist with investing. That led to the topic discussed here of how best to structure your cross the streams, also known as crossing the streams, is in reference to one or more report from the field to cross or not to cross. Objective timing methods of assessing street crossings without traffic controls. Jonas Sauerberger.